Business Improvement District Lighting Project aims to improve street and pedestrian lighting to correct critical deficiencies in our downtown by replacing existing street lights and adding pedestrian lights along Main Street and St. Joseph Street from east to west boulevards. This is 2 miles of street lighting, 10 blocks each way and nearly 400 lights.
I'm Sandy Schwan, I'm the president of the bid board. How we selected it is actually threefold. One is the pedestrian safety. There are numerous studies that say that successful downtowns, revitalized downtowns, have to be pedestrian friendly. So that was the number one reason we selected this project, is because better lighting makes it more pedestrian friendly. The second one is that it creates a continuity to our downtown. The lighting needs to be consistent, we feel, from one end to the other. It says to the visitor, this is our downtown district. And the third reason is that it encompasses both zones. There's 2 zones in the bid district, Zone 1 and Zone 2. This project helps both zones, and we thought that was also very important this time around.
This is the corner of 1st and Main Street now. Our goal looks something like this: bright, friendly spaces, rich with color and texture that feel welcoming and comfortable. 20 years from now, this project will have spurred development and supported existing businesses along these corridors. This lighting project invests in infill in the secondary areas of downtown, reaffirming our commitment to the success and vitality of the heart of our community, downtown Rapid City. Please look at that image of current lighting along Main Street. It is just too dark. It's difficult to see the pedestrians, you don't see the true colors of the streetscape, and the lights themselves are sparse and underwhelming. Let's take a closer look at the existing conditions.
Lighting along these corridors is a mixture of styles, lamp types, fixture types, pole types, and illumination levels and colors. The majority of existing light poles were installed in the 1990s, and while they met the lighting requirements of that era, current conditions are deficient. We find that there are inconsistent lighting levels, that the walking environment feels unsafe in many areas, and that while some improvements have been made, lighting is not currently part of a unifying theme throughout downtown. There are things to learn from the existing lighting. The corners of 6th and 7th Streets and their pedestrian-friendly lighting contribute to the sense of arriving downtown. And the fixtures on Kansas City Street make a beautiful daytime streetscape. Downtown is booming. On summer nights, you will find thousands of Rapid City residents and visitors downtown enjoying our city. Winter evenings downtown are bustling with shoppers, entertainment, and activities for the whole family. Downtown has become the place to be year-round in Rapid City.
Well, when it's dark out and it's not lit well, and you're walking down the street as a female by yourself, it's a little scary, I guess, or uncomfortable.
Obviously, the existing lighting is only working where it has been fixed. So let's look at 4 key factors: safety, character, efficiency, and economic development. We will walk through these and then talk about the specifics of this project, the cost, and how you can help. The first point is that better lighting creates a vibrant and walkable downtown district that simply feels safer for people.
A comfortable walking environment needs other people, street furnishings, activities, and great destinations. Lighting is a critical aspect of the complete street. During the day, it signals the character of the district through style and ornamentation. In the evening, the quantity and quality of light tells us that it is a pedestrian environment and that we can feel safe and secure. We feel secure when we can see each other clearly, and when drivers can see pedestrians. Statistically, 70% of all pedestrian vehicle accidents happen at night, and 32% of pedestrian vehicle fatalities occur between 8 p.m. and midnight. We feel safe when we don't need to watch the ground for trip hazards and can clearly see and move around obstacles. We feel safe when we can see down the street to our destination, and our mental map of the area is supported by what we see. Currently, the perception of safety is a real barrier to people walking downtown in the evening.
So basically, the students that I've talked with, they do not walk downtown. They, no matter what, they drive. They try to find a parking spot anywhere they can. They'd rather do that than walk.
The key to a crime-free community is to have a healthy and vibrant community. So the more efforts towards downtown revitalization that occur, it has a synergistic effect, and the ideal end outcome from a public safety standpoint would be reduced crime and disorder in our downtown area.
The second point is that better lighting creates a comfortable and inviting downtown.
This project will transform the street character by both adding ornamental fixtures throughout the downtown and by providing streetscape lighting as planned for 20 years ago. Current lighting is designed for vehicular traffic, so it illuminates the drive lane. The new lighting will also illuminate the sidewalks and building facades, enriching the whole experience of the city. Roger Brooks reminded us of the worldwide popularity of walking and shopping in a pedestrian environment. Our mission is to make it easier in Rapid City. How far do we like to walk? Well, preferably as little as possible. The rule of thumb is that people will walk about 1,500 feet or 3 blocks to a destination. But when your destinations multiply and overlap, suddenly walking nearly a mile feels effortless. People will walk further in a unified district. This means that we can take advantage of the underutilized parking in these peripheral areas and ease the demand for parking in downtown by making what we already have more inviting and available.
I'm Dave Davis from Rapid City. Really, to me, it's about the aesthetics. It's one thing to have the light so I'm very comfortable that anybody can walk up and down the street. But it's even more so that when I walk up and down the street with my friends or anyone else, that we feel that this is a place we want to be. It's not some stark, bright orange light, but rather a comfortable place that is inviting and says, come downtown, be part of the heart of Rapid City.
Our third point is that this project fits into our community's development strategy and efficiently uses our investment dollars. It is a long-planned and affordable lighting project.
Since much of the existing lighting is aged and inconsistent, this project is an infrastructure maintenance and upgrade project. Let's highlight some of the other projects in the downtown area that have a lighting component. This is an aerial view of downtown from the southwest. Note the highways to orient yourself. This project connects across the entire district and has a significant impact on the perception of where downtown begins and ends, as Main Street and St. Joseph Street are primary connectors through downtown going east-west. This project will help define the downtown district as a whole. The best news is that we can do it efficiently.
The forefathers that designed this 20 years ago had always intended that there would be pedestrian lights on the streets, on these particular 2 streets from East to West Boulevard. And they actually installed spare conduits underground and labeled them for future pedestrian lights, which is a great thing. That places a lot of our infrastructure needs already in the ground, and what we need to do now is put lights where they intended them to be installed.
Did you hear that? We do not need to dig up the entire street or sidewalks for this project. The existing underground conduit, wiring, controls, and the existing pole bases of many of the lights will be reused. Therefore, we are able to minimize costs and reduce the risks of unknowns that are typically associated with infrastructure projects. In fact, the contractors can move down the street installing 1 junction box and 1 light at a time. The result? Nearly 65% of the project cost will actually be spent on the construction and installation of the lights and features. Normally, most utility project costs are associated with grading and underground infrastructure. To top it off, since we're not digging up the streets or sidewalks as much, business and shopping inconveniences will be minimized. This project is truly a win-win. Our fourth point is that this project is investment in our entire downtown district and helps create the conditions for continued downtown revitalization.
Everyone feels the new energy downtown. Rapid City Downtown Association reports phenomenal growth in the past 3 years. They count every visitor to Main Street Square, and the trend line is straight up growth. This is not an accident. Years of planning made this happen.
Right now, that lighting project would be something that would absolutely enhance everything we see in our community. But we see a lot of action coming through our downtown that we didn't see before. Revitalization is the key to that, and sustainability becomes a real key to that. Sustainability, like the lighting project for walkability, becomes a real key to the next 10 years.
Lighting is part of the infrastructure that sets the base conditions for economic development and supports the other investments we make in our city. This project continues the development that built Main Street Square and the promenade connection to the Civic Center. Reaching east and west, this project is win-win. It supports the existing businesses in the project area by strengthening their connections within downtown and encourages new infill and development in the area, energizing the economic engine that drives the city.
Safety, character, efficiency, and economic development. What does that mean for our streets? Our engineers have studied the project area and have developed plans for each of the blocks affected. If you have questions, those are available online or from a project representative. Informational handouts are also available. The preliminary design report has been issued to the city, and we are ready to get started on the project.
So let's take a look at what's involved. The new lights will be similar to what we see in some places downtown. The existing Cobra heads will be replaced by a Type L teardrop fixture on a decorative pole with an acorn facing the sidewalk. Double acorn lights similar to Kansas City Street will fill in the blocks. The heads on existing intersection lights will be replaced with a cutoff box fixture, and ornamental pedestrian lighting will be added to every intersection in the project area. While every block is a little different, we can understand what is involved by looking in detail at the sample block on St. Joseph Street. This aerial perspective gives us a view of St. Joseph Street. First, the fixtures on the existing intersection lights are replaced. The mid-block lights are replaced with the teardrop fixtures. The gaps are filled with the double acorn fixtures. This is necessary to illuminate the sidewalks and facades. Finally, the pedestrian scale lighting is added to the corners. This is complete street lighting. On the street, we will notice the quality of light as much as the fixtures. This is the image from the beginning of the presentation at First and Main Street. This is what this project will add. Here are a few additional artist renderings.
The Business Improvement District is serious about partnering with the city and proposes to share the project cost equally. Estimated at $3.9 million, this project provides better lighting that downtown needs immediately. The Business Improvement District has committed to providing nearly $2 million and are stepping up to the plate to make sure this project will happen.
The Rapid City Bid Board, the Downtown Improvement District, is really looking forward to working with the City of Rapid City, the engineering department, and getting this project off the ground and started. It's a project that isn't on the city's radar for 10, 15, maybe even 20 years from now. We think it needs to be done now, and we're happy to work with them to get it done and improve our downtown district.
Rapid City has a new heartbeat, a rhythm that fulfills the promise that downtown is a fun place to go and be. From a human perspective, we want a safer downtown. From an economic perspective, we want to expand the comfortable walking atmosphere, fostering development throughout the district. From a planning perspective, we want to support the community needs that come along with strong destinations. From a business perspective, we want to generate growth and opportunities throughout our downtown. This lighting project is the next step for downtown Rapid City. We are really excited about this project and are ready to get started on it. We hope you are too. If you want to see the concept locations planned for the fixtures, there are block-by-block, large-scale plans available for your review.